conclusion already. The next slide we are pulling up will show you the pillars, Nina's pillars that we have talked about most of the time. So every day it's a graphic design of what we are doing, that even if you can't read, once you just see it, you will know what it means. You can see 3 pillars that were before now standing parallel to each other: union, constitution, and election. Then you see at the hand where people are standing. Those arrows you're seeing there is where human beings are standing. Those people standing there are the indigenous peoples, Ndi Obodo, the owners of the land, the owners of the resources that the politicians are sharing. All this blood that you're sharing, all this money that you're sharing, everything that you're sharing, the owners of those resources are standing on the hand of that small machine. Now, as they put more weights, I know before now, people were asking Ninas, how are you going to bring down the constitution? We were explaining to you. If you go to some of our videos before now, that we showed you Nina's templates and Nina's plans and strategies, we were telling you that the election will go down. And this election will go down, hit the constitution, and then the constitution will hit the union. And it has happened. We didn't even do it ourselves. It was autonomous. Automatic. The people did it by themselves. That's the criminals.
The criminals themselves.
We just set the things. I said, okay, why? They went because they are criminals and it's volleyball. They won the ball into the goal. It took them. So they kicked the ball into the wrong corner in their madness and the passion to do evil. So the 2023 presidential election collapsed. It has collapsed. Why did it collapse? On the basis of fraudulent 1999 constitution. It collapsed based on the fraudulent 1999 constitution, because that fraudulent 1999 constitution says that you must get 25% FCT. Is a requirement, is a must, because constitution is supposed to be sacrosanct. So everything inside there is not suggestion, it's how it should go. If it doesn't go that way, then everything you're building will collapse. So, but they decided to do mago and criminal around it. So they don't even know that what they have done, that having Tinubu in Aso Rock, they have pushed down the constitution.
All by themselves.
By themselves. The constitution that we are telling them, let's bring it down. By themselves, they have kicked it. And to Dele Farah to me, or Dele some guy, he explained it to them. He said the constitution is down. And by implication, the union is down. So if the constitution upon which the union was hinged, you're building a union on the constitution and you push down the constitution, then the union is down. So the union has fallen. Nigeria is on the ground. That's why the money, Nigerian money, is on free fall as well. Naira is on free fall because Nigeria is on free fall. Everything is crime, everything is on free fall because constitution is what gives law and order to a society and guide them. So because you are now have enthroned criminal, unconstitutional thing, so everything will collapse. So Ndibo, that you have been looking and saying, hey, Tony, how do we bring down the 1999 constitution? He was explaining it to you, and we were helping him and helping Ninas also to break it down for everyone to understand that this will happen is a domino effect. This will happen and hit on this, and this will happen, hit on the other one, and that one will collapse. Because we have the people that came up with Nina's movement, they sat down, studied what is going on, and then saw where they were going. These are like scientific predictions. It's not magic. It's not the type of magic that your pastors do for you in the church. No. It's not that type of unscientific predictions, like we call it kalu business. No. It's called scientific predictions. Like you will see that if it's going to rain, I remember in those days, my father would call those type of clouds that would tell me, say, look at that cloud, it's gathering, and then this is that it's going to rain, da 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 da. It's prediction, it's scientific prediction. We are not the first to do it. It's usually that when you see this nice sign, you now know eventually this will happen. So that's what happened. We saw the politicians, how they were moving, and knew that there's no place they would go except for them to carry on with this level of criminality. They will definitely push down this constitution. They will eventually push it down.
Our brother Fola Shade, he said, oh, sister, okay, it's our sister actually. She
No,
said
mommy,
so
yes.
they did it themselves. Yes,
Yeah.
they keep the ball.
By
They get
themselves.
themselves go.
So they carried it in Bogam. I said, wait, stop kicking. I was explaining with somebody, said that we're saying, let's give Nigeria a decent burial. Okay, Nigeria, at least he has been with us for some time. Let's just allow it to die some natural, like some decent death, so that we can get coffin and just bury
And
it.
they refused.
Politicians said, no, we are criminals. We'll do what we want to do. They cut the head of Nigeria, carried Nigeria, Ibaka, into a graveyard. We're like, okay, we're thinking we'll give it a decent burial, but you want to do it by yourself. That's fine. All we want is to let that evil union go down.
Yes.
Let that book of Lucifer go down.
Yes.
Our politicians have inadvertently done it. They have done it.